Hmm. What?
Before you start your thing,
It's already started.
do they hear us?
If they happen to be watching, yes.
I'll go upstairs and somewhere else.
Catch the favor.
What?
Plug this underneath the air conditioner, please. Ooh, if it'll reach.
It's in.
Thank you.
Okay. Here, Dad.
Thank you. Love you.
Okay. Just so you know, this is the picture of Jessie I made. I didn't make the stairs yet. Remember when dark and light collide?
Yes.
She comes downstairs. That's her. See? I'm gonna go upstairs and watch videos. Here.
Hello to everybody watching. If you could introduce yourselves in the chat window and let me know that you can hear me, I would greatly appreciate that. Let's actually have some rocks out there. So Okay. Hello, Jess. And hello, Steph. You guys can hear me okay? Hi, Irene. Excellent. Well, we are at 6 o'clock. So, what do you say we get started? Let me see here. Do we have anybody new tonight, by the way? Let me see. Oh, come on. Pardon the clinking. Just trying to get something out of a jar of cleaning solution here for you. Okay. Let's get the action on the road. Trying to think, what do we want to open up with here? Well, I have a pair of cabs. I also have the stuff sitting right in front of us. Let's just go ahead and do this stuff that's sitting right in front of us so we can get started. So, oh, here we go. Perfect. We're going to open up tonight with some labradorite. This is a nice big piece of labradorite with really fun blue stripes. And opening bid for this, we're going to start off with, let's just start off with something easy, like $5. I think $5 is a good opening bid for tonight. And you can just give your bids in the chat window. Please make sure if you're not using if you're not using your real name in the screen, then you let me know later who you are. David, is that any better? I just moved my microphone a little bit closer. Hopefully that's a little bit better for you all. So here we go. This is a nice big piece, 26 millimeters by about 52 millimeters. Yes, it is a crack in there, which is part of the reason the opening bid is only $5. It is a very stable piece. Yeah, we'll move on. That is the first time that has happened to me with that piece. I have done that to that piece of labradorite so many times. All right. Here we go. No cracks. Oh man. That was hilarious. Okay. Different piece of labradorite. Nice. Rainbow flash. A little bit of rainbow. Mostly gold, red, yellow, a little bit of green in there. Oh, I'm going to be laughing about that for a while. Yes, yes. And for the record, if that had happened to any of you, if you had gotten a cab from me and I sold it to you with the crack in it and I said that it was a nice, stable piece, and then it broke, you know, money back. I would not be a jerk about that. Okay. Opening bid on this is $5. The measurements 23.5 millimeters by 31.5 millimeters. Oh, it's okay, Steph. I mean, I'm a stone cutter. I mean, what's going to happen with that piece of labradorite is I'm going to recut it. So now instead, I'll have 2 pieces of labradorite. So, would anybody like to open the bid on this piece for $5? This is item number 430. And we have the opening bid. Thank you, Irene. I'm going to try and move things along a little bit faster tonight by encouraging higher bidding. I know labradorite, we can go pretty high on labradorite. So instead of going like 50 cents on this labradorite, we're going to go a couple of dollars. So we have the $5. Do I hear $8? My little spinner there. Do I hear $8? Do I hear $7? Are you all just so excited for the other things I have later this evening? Oh. The only thing I don't like about when stones break is occasionally, like, there it is. There's a third piece. I have no idea where it is. I'm going to step on it at some point, probably. It's the only thing I don't like. But I can recut these pieces. I'll get a couple of nice little cabs out of it. $6. Do I hear $6? Okay. So, going to Irene once for $5. Going twice for $5. It's a really nice piece of labradorite for just $5. Look at that. Okay. Then, if no one else is interested, sold to Irene for $5. And that was auction lot 430. 1 second while I record that for us. $5. You said $5. Lot number 430. There we go. Okay. It's a pretty good start to the evening, Irene, right? Let's have a quartz point. We haven't done a quartz point in any of these auctions. I thought it would be nice to have something a little different. This is a pretty neat little quartz point. As you can see, it's got 2 terminations there. This is not polished, so completely natural. And the opening bid on this is $2. Who would like to open the bidding for a nice little quartz point? Doesn't want to stay up. Steph, after the auction is over, send me a message on Facebook with your email address, and I send you a PayPal invoice, and that's how I do payments. Any interest on the quartz, or should we move on? Okay, I'm gonna move on then. How about a parcel of tumbled stones? Steph, yes, you may use a credit card with PayPal. PayPal has some odd rules about credit cards. They like to associate credit card numbers with email addresses and accounts and all that stuff. If PayPal gives you trouble because you want to use a credit card and PayPal doesn't want you to use the credit card, just let me know and I can send you an invoice using SquareUp instead. If you're not familiar with them, SquareUp is another credit card processor. They're a little nicer than PayPal, honestly. But PayPal's just more people are familiar with it. So, opening bid on this parcel of tumbled stones is going to be $2. We've got a decent little selection of carnelian with some very interesting shapes. A agate pizza slice. That's what I call it. Is that hematite in there? No, I don't think so. I think that's just matrix on the end. Some random jaspers. Moss agate with little red plumes of agate in there. Those little red plumes look so cool under the microscope. I love looking at them. Do we have the opening bid on this? $2 for a parcel of tumbled stones. Another pizza slice, like my little pizza slices. This one is cool. This is Oh, wait a second. Is this... Make sure I'm getting this right. This looks like petrified wood. I believe this is a little piece of petrified wood. It's a very interesting shape. Maybe it could be like a pipe or something. And a little piece of rose quartz. Square is, yeah, square and square up are the same thing. Square up is just like the full name, I guess you could say. $2 to open the bid on this parcel. No takers? Am I moving on again? There's some really cool shapes in here, though. Look at that. Okay, then. You guys want calves. Is that it? Or are we just not? Seeing what, and it's something that inspires you. Okay, here we go. There's a small moonstone cab. It is lot number 475. Opening bid on this is $3. It's sugarloaf cut and does not have full flash. There's only flash in this corner. Let me see if I can get it to flash for you. It's really nice blue flash, but only in the corner. There, it's coming out a little bit along this corner and the side here. Oh, I dropped it. So yes, the opening bid on this is $3. It's a decent sized cab, good for a ring or something. Would anybody like to open the bidding on this Moonstone Sugarloaf cab? Is this another swing and a miss? I'm surprised there isn't even any chatter. My stream isn't dead, is it? Okay. Let's go with something a little more traditional. Round moss agate cab. Lot number 476. Opening bid on this is $4. You see it has a very nice red-yellow combination with some more saturated reds up there. Would anybody like to open the bidding on this cab? $4. Size is 23.6 millimeters. Would be another good cab for a ring, although that would be a little bit big. Really great for a pendant or a bracelet. Simple but interesting moss agate. Are you guys waiting for more labradorite? Is that what's going on? There's the opening bid. Thank you, Irene. Do we have $5? Okay, going once for $4. Going twice to Irene for $4. Sold to Irene for $4. Irene, that's lot number 476. So we already did a labradorite. I'm a little reluctant to go immediately back to labradorite. How about for our next lot, 477, we do a seraphinite cab. Presume you all have seen seraphinite. This is a really, really neat material. the crystals have grown out in these feathery shapes, and they are chatoyants. So you can see there how it moves. Opening bid on this cab is $10. Oop, sorry, something got knocked off the table there. Irene, the name of the cab you just bought, or this cab that is up right now? Well, the cab that you just bought was a moss agate, and this green one up right now is seraphinite. Let me spell it in the chat room for you. And the other was moss agate. There we go. So you can see this one, 23 millimeters by 40 millimeters. It's a very cool cab. Would anybody like to open the bid on this? $10. That's lot number 477. It is a very, very pretty cab. Okay, we have the opening bid. Thank you, Irene. Do I hear $12? Okay, we have $11. Thank you, Jess. I need a little machine, like almost like a turntable thing that will sit here and just move the stone back and forth slowly. Wouldn't that be awesome? I guess I could have something like a turntable that would just spin in a circle. Do I hear $12? Thank you, Irene. Okay, going once for $12 to Irene. Going twice for $12. Sold to Irene for $12. Okay, $12 was lot 477. Irene snatching up all of these cabs, you guys. If at any point you have something that you would really like to see, you're more than welcome to ask me if I've got it, and I'll be happy to put it up. If you want to see more agate or more tumbled stones, in fact, let me see here. Let's da, 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 da. Welcome back, Steph. Okay, next up is some kind of agate or jasper. I would call this a jasper, actually. It's pretty opaque. It's lot number 429. Opening bid on this is $4. You can see it's got some interesting like purplish reds, and then there's little splatters of red in there. I need something I can point with. There's little splatters of red all around, and then like the purple red with some interesting like oranges and stuff. So this is the opening bid for $4. Would anybody like to open the bid on this? And let me give you measurements. It is 21.8, so about 22 by 30. 22 by 30 millimeters. Any takers? Opening bid was $4. Okay, let's lower that opening bid down to $3. Do I hear $3 for this cab? Is my stream giving out on us? How about now? Can you hear me a little bit better now? Oh, we might have a cat incoming. Hi, Mara. Yep, there she goes. Good, Mara. Don't actually knock things over. Oh, okay. Come here, Mara. There we go. No interest in this cab then? We'll keep moving right along. Okay. A tumbled piece of blue lace agate is our next item. And this is lot number 478. Opening bid on this piece is $2. It's got a very interesting surface on this side. Lots of interest there. And that wonderful gentle blue that you see with blue lace agate. And the blue lace itself is sandwiched in between. So again, opening bid on this is $2. Let me give you size information. I can also actually like put my quarter in there. I normally have my quarter present. Would anybody like to open the bid on this? Measures 25.8 by 27.4. And it is, we'll do thickness just for the heck of it, about 9 to 10 millimeters thick. So, can I get the open bid for $2? No takers? Are we passing on this one? Okay. Moving right along. I had posted this in the group earlier. Let's go ahead and do this one. This is a really cool purple labradorite. Trying to, it's just kind of like blowing out the camera there. You can kind of see the purple, but it's just reflecting so much light. There we go. That's a little bit better. Opening bid on this is $10. And this one also has a lot of schiller. I don't know if you can see it. It's mostly visible around the edges because, you know, that's not having all the light reflected right back. But there's that sparkly schiller effect happening also. So who would like to start with the opening bid? Of course, I need to give measurements. This is 25 millimeters by about 27 millimeters. So, are we passing on this one also? Because this is the only one I've got it, tonight. Of course, there's that question of who all is here. And the cat is back. Mara, come on. Come on, Mara. Well, Irene, what would you like to see? Or do you have any questions for me? Maybe I could answer some questions for you? Okay. Well, there is. Let me ask you guys a question. And it sounds like it's only Irene and Jess who are here. So I have a question. The last auction that we did was 2 weeks ago. And we were thinking, instead of doing an auction every month, we would do them every other week, every 2 weeks. Which is why we're having this auction today instead of on the 21st. Originally it was going to be on the 21st. Now we're doing today and the 21st. What do you guys like that? Is that a good thing? Give me some feedback on that. And you know, we can, man, it's not really set a protocol for if no one is really bidding on the items. I mean, obviously, Irene, you're bidding on items, so that's awesome, and we can continue, I guess. We've cut really close. We've skimmed the line of not having enough people bidding, you know, to the point where things become uninteresting and unproductive. So yeah, I'm wondering if maybe this is too often then, or if maybe the day and time are not the best day and time. You know, we've been doing it Friday evenings. Maybe a different day and time would be better. I don't actually know if like taking a break would be all that helpful. Certainly not a big break like an hour. That's not gonna really get us anywhere, I think. Maybe we could do like a half-hour break, and I would post that and tell everybody to come back. You know, we're going to resume in half an hour. Or should we take an hour break? We could do an hour, let the evening go on a little bit, and then that way some people will be done with dinner and whatever, and we can start then. Do we want to resume at 8 o'clock? Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do then is we'll add a little note that this was part 1 and that part 2 will resume at 8 o'clock. Okay. Well, thank you, Irene and Jess, and I'll see you two in an hour. And we will start with this stone right here. I think this is a good thing that we can restart with. All right. I am stopping the stream then, and I will be back at 8 o'clock. Do.